Hi everyone and welcome. It's Lauren here from Acting Classes in Perth and you're watching The Daily Show, the show where I'm here to answer all your acting related questions at 7 p.m. every single day here on Facebook Live, YouTube Live and now Twitter simultaneously, plus an audio only version now available in the iTunes podcast directory. You can search in the iTunes podcast directory for that by simply searching Acting Classes in Perth. Now, before we roll the intro, I would love to invite you to join me at one of my free 3-hour acting classes for beginners. We have classes for all ages and all experience levels, so please don't think that you've missed the boat. We would love to see you there. Be sure to check out all of our upcoming courses. You can do that at actingclassesinperth.com/free or simply follow the link in the description of this video to see when and where my next free class for beginners is being held, and they are so much fun. It doesn't matter whether you want to explore acting because you want to be an actor or whether you want to explore acting for the developmental improvements of your confidence, of your public speaking skills, or you just want to come along and meet a whole lot of people and have some fun as well. We would very much love to see you there, so be sure to check it out. It's a very relaxed and very fun environment. But first of all, let's roll the intro. Before we get into today's question, if you are watching us right now, please give us a huge thumbs up. I would love to know that you're out there, and leave a comment or simply ask a question. You know what? If you don't know what to say, just say hello. I would love to know that you are with us right now. Plus, stay tuned because towards the end of this episode, I have another student shout out for a student out there who has achieved so much since starting with me here at Acting Classes in Perth. But first of all, here's today's question.
My question is, how long after starting acting should I expect to land a role in a short film?
Thank you so much, John, for sending in your question. Now, what I would say, first of all, is that it's hard to kind of give you a solid answer on that, right? Because everyone is different, and the types of roles that different people, different actors go for really are more common and less common than other roles, and it depends on a whole lot of different factors. But what I will say to you is don't expect to get a role in your first 10 auditions. Why? What I want you to do, instead of going to your first 10 auditions and thinking, I've got to get a role, you know, what if I get a role and then I'm going to be in a movie? Oh my gosh, what if I'm in a movie and then I'm going to be an actor, and then I've got to move to LA, and then, oh my God, I'm going to marry Orlando Bloom and it's going to be so amazing. John, take a step back. Just chill, relax. I want you to do the following. I want you to go to your first 10 auditions, not for getting the role, but instead to learn the process of what an audition is. So I would say to you, go to your first 10 auditions and make detailed notes afterwards. What are the most common questions they asked you in the audition process? What do you think you did really well? What do you think you didn't do so well? What was very stock standard amongst all those 10 auditions that we can pretty much assume are going to happen in the next 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 or 100 auditions? See, the questions are really important here, John, because there are only a few questions that are ever really asked of you in an audition space, and they repeat themselves time and time again. So what you are going to do by improving, learning, and ultimately mastering the audition process is you're going to increase your chances exponentially after those first 10 auditions. Why and how? Because you are going to answer the questions, those common questions that they will always ask you before they've even asked them. Now you look like a professional. You're going to have identified in and throughout all your auditions things that really help you be centered, calm, things that really help build very quick rapport with the casting director or with the student filmmaker, whatever it is. You're going to find these things and you're going to do them every single time. And John, you will find that you will end up getting a role much quicker than the average if you stay focused and you stay dedicated and passionate. And most importantly, you learn from every single audition what works and keep doing it, and what doesn't work and evolve it, adapt it, change it, stop it, try something new. Always looking at these factors, and I can assure you, John, you are going to get there much sooner than you think. Thanks, John. I hope I've given you some thoughts and some advice, and I'm very excited to hear from you when you have started landing roles. But right now, it's time for another, that's right, student shout out. All right, so today's student shout out goes to Brendan Elliott. Brendan, it's been a pleasure knowing you. I'm very proud of the development you've made as not only an actor, but also in your everyday life, man. You've kind of dropped in and out of classes over the last year or two, and I know that stuff happens in life, but what I do want to say to you, man, is well done for always re-immersing yourself back in. There are a lot of people that wouldn't, given their situations, and you know what, man, I have so much respect for you. I know it's such a deep-seated passion of yours, and I'm very, very excited to continue helping you to refine that craft and moving forward. Brendan Elliott, congratulations, man, in securing today's student shout-out. If you liked today's question, show your support by clicking the share button and help out your fellow actor right now. And if you're watching us on Facebook or Twitter, be sure to like and follow our page. And if you're watching us on YouTube, simply click subscribe and then be sure to hit the notifications bell next to it. And finally, if you are listening to us on iTunes, simply click subscribe. Plus, don't forget to join me at my next free 3-hour acting class for beginners, where we have so much fun, so many laughs, and it is so creative, and it is a fun space for you to explore acting and learn how acting can enhance and benefit your everyday life. You can find out where my next class is being held by visiting actingclassesinperth.com/free, or check out the link in the description of this video. I very much look forward to seeing you there. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I am very much awaiting you again tomorrow at 7 p.m. for another awesome question answered by me. But until then, stay safe and, like always, happy acting.